Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Tracy?
this is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, Tracy.
how are you?
Good.
Have you heard the show before?
I've heard of the show. I can't say that I really listened to the show. When are you guys on?
Well, the show's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'll let you draw your own conclusion there.
Get it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So, in the morning.
Good morning.
And we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they don't call you back, you can email us to get them on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email about you.
Okay.
All right? It's from a dude named Sean.
Oh, yeah.
So why aren't you calling Sean back?
I don't really want to embarrass him on the radio.
What if I told you were an afternoon show? Would you be cool with it then? You better in the afternoon?
I don't know if I should say.
Did he do something embarrassing on the date?
Not embarrassing like in the way that you think. Oh my gosh, where do I start?
Because he has no idea.
How well do you know Sean?
He and I are great friends. We go back minutes. We don't know him that well. He emailed the show, and we talked to him about your date. He told us about it, and that's about as far as it goes. But he said it seemed like you guys had a really good time.
He also said that you guys only hung out an hour, so how well could you even know Sean?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So before I went on the date, I Googled him.
Okay.
So I knew who he was, and I knew that he was pretty well off.
Okay. So since that's out in the open, he did tell us that he tried to downplay how much money he has because he's trying to find someone that just likes him for him.
Right. He said he took his Beamer instead of the Maserati.
Well, so that wasn't really the problem. After I Googled him, I was a little bit excited, but I wasn't really expecting anything. But after being with him, he's so stingy.
Stingy?
Yes, about everything.
What do you mean?
Well, so for example, okay, when the bill came, he had an intense conversation, let's say that, with the waiter about the amount of the bill because he ordered a Caesar salad without croutons, but he was charged the full price.
Oh,
so
my
was it just-
God.
Okay. And all this is going on, and you know he's rich, but he doesn't know you know he's rich.
Right.
You guys, though, I'm going to come to his defense. I mean, wouldn't it be refreshing? Like, the last thing you want is to go out with a rich guy who flaunts it in your face all the time.
No, I'd love that.
What about going out with a cheap rich guy? That is that's a good thing.
There's a difference between frugal and stingy in my mind. That was kind of the whole mentality. It seemed like he just was nickeling and diming everything. And so, when we were leaving, the place that we went had valet parking, but he just, breezed right by it like he was walking down the street for the free parking. And I just thought, really? You didn't even valet your car?
I think that's smart.
Come on, you brought the Beamer.
I don't know. It felt stingy to me, the whole vibe.
Right. So not
Oh,
just
man, I
being
think you're
frugal, but
missing out.
I mean, arguing over croutons seems a little bit extreme.
Right.
Well, Tracy, you know what?
What?
Sean is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
What? He's on the phone?
Yeah. Unless he's out of free minutes, he might have hung up. I don't know. Sean, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Um,
Tracy, just to be clear, as far as the croutons go, I ordered the salad. It was supposed to come with croutons. I didn't get croutons. And I'm just not okay with being told I'm going to get one thing and not get the other. So, I mean, maybe other people let it go, but that's how I was successful in business, by not letting people get away with things.
Don't get away with the croutons.
Yeah.
but croutons? I mean, you're going to argue about croutons? It seems petty is what it seems.
No, I mean, it's none of that. I mean, it's just being responsible. I ordered something, I didn't get it, and I shouldn't pay the full price for it.
Yeah.
But what about the valet parking? There was parking right there. I mean, you know how parking is where we live. Why didn't you valet park your car? You had to walk a mile to get back. I mean, I can only imagine.
Well, I mean, I don't mind walking. It doesn't bother me. I'm in great shape. It's fine by me. And as far as being stingy, I got you a ticket to go home and visit your family.
Whoa.
So how stingy is that?
You did what?
Yeah, you might have wanted to ease her in to that news, Sean.
Yeah.
That was a bomb.
Tracy, when we were talking about how much you miss your family and how you hadn't been home in a while, I thought to myself, wow, let me get you a ticket so you can go home and visit your family when you get a chance. So I don't really know how that's like stingy, as you call it.
Well, thank you, I think. Is it an economy ticket?
What?
Whoa,
You are not asking that.
dang.
What?
Do you want to go see your family or not? Like, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to prove a point. Is
Oh.
it an economy ticket?
That's true.
Are you? No, it's
You
not
think he
true.
should have
Okay,
bought you a
need to
first-class
slow it
ticket?
down.
Wait, he's rich.
What are you talking about?
Of course he should buy me a first-class ticket. I mean, that's the point I'm trying to make. If he's not stingy, then he would have bought me a first-class ticket. He has
Yeah.
plenty of money. So, Sean, what is it?
Oh, my gosh.
It's not a first-class ticket.
Oh,
And Tracy,
dude.
no, you're missing the point. The point is you should be thankful for any ticket at all. And if you expect a first-class ticket, then you come off as a gold digger.
Exactly.
He is a billionaire. Obviously, you don't know much about him. He's a billionaire. So a first-class ticket to him is nothing.
Wow.
And so that's totally proving my point. His whole mentality is stingy. And I cannot be with someone who is stingy.
should
Well,
fly you
would you
private.
like to go on a second date with somebody who's stingy? We'll pay for it.
Clearly, she wants someone else to pay for it.
Okay, so here's the deal. Sean, if you will upgrade that ticket and email it to me to first class, then I will go on a second date with you.
Oh.
You will have proved to me that you are not stingy.
Do not go
Sean.
out with her.
Dude,
Do
it's
not do
all
it,
in
Sean.
Are you going to upgrade that ticket to a first-class ticket so you can get a date with Tracy?
No, I think I'm going to cancel that ticket, actually.
Yeah.
No.
Tracy.
Oh, but there's charges. There's usually charges associated with that. I don't know if you can handle that, Sean.
I'm more than happy to pay for those charges.
Oh.
Wow. That's what I figured. I knew you couldn't handle it.
Oh.
You are so going to regret this, Tracy.
Oh, your
Sorry.
family misses
Like,
you.
Yeah. Tracy?
You're the worst gold digger ever. You don't even know, like, you had a chance with a billionaire. And oh, my God.
He's a billionaire that spends like $3 a day. No, thank you. He will
Alright.
die rich and alone.
Well,
Oh.
Sean, at least you found somebody who doesn't want you for your money.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Well, how about this, Sean? Text it in 78592 if you have any interest on going out with Sean.
Oh, really? I bet
By the way,
nobody-
every single person is going to text in and want to go out with you, Sean. So we'll find you another date, all right?
Let's do it. Line them up.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nico, please?
Speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Nico.
You know what that is?
You.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll tell you. Brooke and Jubal in the morning, it's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay? Not a lot phases you, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's not caring.
You get calls from radio stations all the time?
No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
Maybe he just has the same emotional range that you have, Jubal.
Possible. Hey, Nico, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody that listens to our show.
Oh, well, what did it say?
Well, it said some very nice things. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And you recently went out with a girl named Kayla.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, Kayla emailed us because she said that she thought the date went great, but now you're not calling her back, and she wants to know
She
why.
said the date went great.
Yeah.
Yeah, was she wrong about that?
I just can't believe she remembers the date. She was on the phone the whole time.
What?
She was on her phone the whole time, you said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the whole date. She wasn't calling anybody, but she was, like, texting, I assume.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just, like, looking. It was, like, typing constantly. I mean, I don't know if she was texting, like, a different guy or setting up, like, a date after or what, but it was distracting.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Okay.
get a conversation in at all. It was
Yeah.
rude.
All
Oh,
right.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to her about your date. She said that she actually had a great time and thought it was one of the best dates she's had.
That's impossible. I mean, she was. I mean, like the whole time she was typing. It was so weird. I think the weirdest part. So I thought, like, okay, well, this was a bust. She must have seen me, wasn't into me, doing something else. But then walking back to the car, she just like, I mean, out of nowhere, just kissed me.
Oh, she kissed you.
Ooh.
She kissed me.
What did you think about that?
I was shocked.
I'm shocked.
Like, I wasn't even going to go for a kiss or even a hug. I thought this was going to be like a peace,
Yeah.
whatever. And all of a sudden she just like lunges at me, and I'm not going to say no.
Of course.
But I was just kind of like a mannequin, just kind of still let her do her thing.
Huh. She thought the kiss was great. She told us about that. She also thought that you kissed her.
Oh, that's impossible, since I was stationary.
I mean, if she hadn't been on her phone, were you attracted to her?
Yeah, she's definitely cute, but, like, all I really saw was her forehead because she was bent over texting the whole time.
Looking at her phone the whole time. All right.
Oh, my God, your self-restraint that you didn't say anything on the date. I feel like I, at some point, would have been like, hey, can you put the phone away?
Eyes up here.
I'm just not that type of person. If that's your thing, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. You do your thing, I'll eat this hamburger.
So basically your date was you hanging out with someone who was on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you were sexually assaulted afterwards. She kissed you.
I wouldn't say that, but it was aggressive.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us why you don't want to call her back. I also should tell you this, though. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Did she hear what I just said?
Unless she was buried in her phone again, texting or something. I don't know. Kayla, are you still there?
Oh.
Yeah, Nico, I loved hanging out with you. I was so interested in the date. I really liked you.
How can you say that? You were typing the whole time.
That's because I was taking notes about the date on my phone, so then I can transfer it into my relationship diary when I get home.
Wait.
That is so much right now.
That's a lot.
Wait, I'm very confused. What do you mean you were taking, like, notes?
It's what I do. Every time I go on a date, I have this relationship diary because I want to write down, like, red flags and pluses and minuses about the dates and details so that way I can remember things.
Why? Do you have memory problems or something?
No, I just think it'll be really cute to, like, one day look back on it all and reminisce about everything.
So you thought she was being super rude, Nico. She was actually super listening to you.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not normal. I've never gone on a date and the next day been like, oh, did I have a good time on that date? I should have written it down.
And Kayla, I mean, you're listening, but you're not hearing what he's saying. Like, he thought you weren't into him because your face was buried into your phone screen the entire time. Don't you see that as a problem?
Brooke, back off. I'm talking to him about this, not you. I don't know why you just keep interrupting me. It's really pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to get this across to him that, Nico, I really like you.
Okay. I guess that makes sense in a way.
Nico, I'll prove it to you. Here, the next thing, 8:35. You had showed me those pictures of your family, and I noted that your brothers are hot and that you guys have really good genes.
Oh, my God. That is so weird. That is so weird.
I wanted to take note that, like, you are a good person to have babies with.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
Wow.
Sorry, thinking about babies.
That fast-forwarded real quick.
You guys don't understand. These are things that everybody thinks of on a date, and, like, I'm just writing them down. I'm writing down the thoughts that everybody's thinking of anyway. That's the only difference. Don't you understand? Nico, you understand, right? Don't you understand?
No, none of this makes sense to me. First, why are you saying my brothers are hot? Why are you saying you want to have babies with me? I mean, I don't even think we made eye contact for this entire date.
Nico, you are taking this way out of context. Like, I'm documenting this because one day you're going to appreciate all the details that I've put down here in this diary, and you're going to look back on it and be like, wow, she's awesome that she wrote all this down and that she did that, and we can look at this together.
There you go. Yeah, what do you think, Nico? You want a second date with Kayla? We'll pay for it. Go on a second date, make some babies?
A second date?
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, so she can finish this novel she's writing about our this is the weirdest thing.
If it makes you feel better, Nico, it's not just about you. She does it for every date she goes on.
Yeah.
That makes it even worse. It's like a serial killer. I'm scared, frankly. I'm worried.
Okay, that seems a little...
Come on, Nico, that's not fair. And Brooke, you are not helping things.
What do you think, Nico?
I'm
trying.
Will you go out with her one more time?
Brooke is the only one making sense right now. I wish Brooke had been there on the date to tell you to get out of your phone.
Fine, I won't even bring my phone on the next date. Are you happy?
There you go, Nico.
Are you going to take notes with like a pen and paper instead? Or
Yeah, whatever. I'll just write it down. I won't use my phone at all. I'll use the napkin next to me. God.
Yeah, she'll take notes the old-fashioned way, Nico. Would you go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Look, I think you're very attractive and...
Shut up. I know what you're trying to do. And, like, it's not. You're just sugarcoating it, and this is bull. And, like, just get to the point.
Oh.
I think that your intentions are sweet, but what you're doing...
Nico, I'd get to the point before she stabs you. I think what he's trying to get at is a no. Is it a no, Nico?
It's a no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
Kayla,
did you learn anything from this experience?
The only thing I learned here, Brooke, was not to trust you with anything. I mean, Jesus.
Whoa.
You have done nothing for me.
well,
I'm trying to help you, I swear.
sorry, Kayla. No second date.
I hate your show, especially when Brooke's on. I'm never listening again.
All right, well, but can I read? I want to read your journal sometime. Can I just read it?
No, you, Jubal.
Okay.
Bye, Kayla.
Yeah.
You sarcastic piece of shit.
I actually wasn't being sarcastic. I really do want to read it.
Whatever. Jubal, I'll give you like $20 if you just slap Brooke across the face right now.
I'll only do that if you're in here journaling because I want to see what you say about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Nick, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
From what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay. Well, what do I got to say? What do I got to do?
You don't have to say or do anything. I just have a few questions for you about a date you recently went on.
Okay.
Here's how it works. One of our listeners emailed us to call you. You recently went out with a girl named Lisa, okay?
Right.
And Lisa is wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay. So, what do I just tell you? What happened, or?
That would be the goal. If you just want to straight up just tell me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it just didn't work out.
Well, is there a specific reason?
Not too much. I mean,
There was way too much hesitation. There's definitely a reason.
well, no, I mean, she just, listen, when you go out with somebody, have something in mind, and if they're not it, then you move on.
I like how your voice just gets higher.
I'm just saying, I mean, not everybody's for everybody. Why waste time if they're not for you? That's all.
Nick, let me ask you a question. She told us that she had a profile picture on the dating website that was 8 years younger than she is. Does she look a lot different now, and is that why you don't want to call her back?
I wouldn't say a lot different, but somewhat different.
Like different enough to where you found her unattractive when you saw her?
I don't know. I wouldn't say unattractive, but it's just I'm just particular, and she wasn't my type exactly. So I'm just looking for Miss Perfect, and she wasn't it. That's all.
Miss Perfect. What is Miss Perfect?
Isn't that what everybody wants? Miss Perfect for them,
I want Miss Willing. That's what I'm usually going for.
Or Miss Damaged Goods.
Or just Miss has a heartbeat?
Yeah.
I guess I just have high standards. I don't know.
All right. Are you okay, I got a friend like you. You're one of those I only date perfect 10 model type guys, aren't you?
No, I mean, not maybe to other people's standards, but to my standards, they have to have certain features or attributes that I like.
So it was all just like a looks thing. Like her looks didn't meet what you expected and what you like.
Look, I'm just saying, I've been on a lot of dates. I've dated a lot of people here and back home, and just, I guess I always find something wrong with each of them,
What do you find wrong, though? Like, her cuticles were a little, too white. Are you that picky?
Well, if I notice that, sure, that could be something. But
For real?
No, but it's usually bigger than that. Like, this one girl had, really big gums. You ever see that when they smile, they're very gummy, and that's just,
Nick, I'm with you. I'm with you on the big gums thing. It is distracting.
Yeah, like horse gums?
Yeah.
You guys are so shallow.
It's true, though.
What?
Brooke, do you want to date a dude with huge gums?
I don't know that I've ever even noticed gums.
obviously you're looking at their face most of the time, but, you gaze and you look down and you see the boobs and stuff. Can I say boobs and stuff?
Yeah,
you can
sure,
say
you can say that. Absolutely.
Well, that was one problem with this girl. They were just kind of weirdly shaped or something. I just couldn't.
Are we talking about a former date of yours, or are we talking about Lisa?
Oh no, a former date.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not like Lisa.
Okay.
We're just going through a list of everything wrong with every woman that he's ever dated.
I'm just giving examples of why I'm picky. That's all. I mean.
All right, big gums, weird looking boobs, things like that turn you off.
If they look like that, then who knows what they look like when it's off.
Okay.
So what was the thing that turned you off about Lisa?
Well, she had really. The nose part was fine, but the nostrils were kind of small.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're just tiny.
Her nostrils are too small for her nose.
Yeah, the holes part.
Yeah, I know what a nostril is. I'm just trying to picture a big nose with little.
They were just really small, and it looked kind of odd. It didn't look like that in the picture, which was surprising.
Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Are you being serious that small nostrils are a deal breaker for you?
Look, when you're talking to somebody for an hour and all you can focus on is the nostrils, there's a problem.
But
that's why I couldn't take it anymore.
You probably have a lot of your own imperfections too, right?
I'm not saying I don't, but for me, why should I settle if that's not who I want to be with?
You have to be one of the most picky dudes I've ever talked to.
Yeah, dude.
And
I know. Everybody says that to me, but that's who I am.
You're honest.
Hey,
Maybe that's why I'm single, but what do you want?
It definitely is why you're single. I'm going to tell you that right now. But, I would love to find out if Lisa has had any work done to her nostrils to make them smaller. Wouldn't you like to find that out, Nick?
No, that's all right. I don't really care. I mean, it didn't work out, so it doesn't matter. I'm moving on.
Well, it's too bad because she's actually on the other line listening.
What?
Seriously? My nostrils are too small?
What are you guys doing to me? What do you ambush people like this?
Yeah, it's kind of the point of the whole segment. So anyway.
Moving on.
I didn't agree to this.
I know you didn't, but Lisa did, and now she's on the phone. So you might as well talk to her about her small nostrils.
Here. Like, what kind of freaky thing is that? I could see if your nostrils were too big, but...
Well, it's just my thing. I don't know what to tell you. I'm picky, that's all. I don't know if you heard that part, but I'm just very...
I mean, we have all this stuff in common, and now you're saying it's because my nostrils? My nostrils are normal.
No, they're not.
Oh, my God.
Really?
I'm sorry, they're not. I've seen a lot of nostrils, and they're on the smaller side.
I see at least a dozen nostrils a day, and apparently yours don't stack up, Lisa.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else thinks about them. I know I'm picky, and there were some very nice qualities you had, and we had some nice conversation. But for me, just me, like I said, I'm picky. They were just too small, and it was distracting. I'm sorry.
Nick, how do you expect to find the perfect woman with, like, every single thing on her face being perfect? I mean, you're not exactly Mr. Hottie. You're cute. So what are you thinking?
Look, if I have to be single for the rest of my life because I can't find the perfect person for me, then I'll be single, and I'm okay with that. But I'm going to keep trying. That's all.
All right.
Wow, that's dedication.
Well, I have to do this no matter what because it is a second date. Nick, would you like to go out on a second date with Lisa? We will pay for it.
God, no.
It's not a match. It's not going to work.
Both of you guys said, did I hear both of you guys say no to a second date at the same time?
Yes.
All right. Look, you guys have more in common than you think.
The only thing, apparently.
All right, Lisa. Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't make that happen for you.
Okay, thanks.
And Nick, I'll keep an eye out for girls with giant nostrils, okay?
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Erica?
this is she.
Hey, Erica, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fine.
Good. Me too, I'm all right. You didn't ask, but I just told you. What's going on?
I don't know. What is going on? What is this? Why are you calling?
Well, it's a radio show, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we actually got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Got any guesses?
No.
Been out on a lot of dates recently?
Well, no, but I mean, it wouldn't be like Justin.
Oh my God, it's
Yes,
dawning on you.
it would
Did you
be
hear
Justin.
that?
Justin emailed us and told us a little bit about your date. But he also
Oh
said,
my God, you got to be kidding me.
no. He also said that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you won't text him back.
No, I'm not calling him.
And why?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun date. He's an interesting guy. He's good looking.
So those are all really good things.
Yeah, I mean, overall the date was fine, but interesting. I mean, there was a few weird moments, but I don't know.
So no specific reason why you don't want to see him again?
I do have a reason, but I don't know that I feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay, well, like, is it a personal reason for you or is it something about Justin?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Okay.
He's
Well, Justin, whenever anybody does these, we always tell them that they need to be willing to hear whatever the other person says. So Justin is willing to hear anything bad that you might have to say.
Well, it's just that he seems to know too many people, because I wasn't sure how I felt about the date. So then I showed my friends his picture, and it's like they all knew him.
Oh.
Knew him really well.
Oh,
they go-
I get it. Okay.
Like they hooked up with him, or
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm not thinking about one of the girls. Like 3 of them have hooked up with him.
wow,
Oh.
that's
Man.
a lot. He gets around.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that he's never had a problem with women, but he also said that he liked you so much that he can only think about you and doesn't even want to think about any other girls.
Yeah.
But apparently your friends might think about him from time to time.
I have a solid group of friends, and I can't be the 4th girl in my girl group to hook up with him. That's just crazy.
I mean, when we talked to him, it sounded like he wants more than a hookup from you.
Yeah.
Like he felt like he had an awakening of how he should really be in a relationship after he met you.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you? I don't know. I was kind of convinced by it.
Well, he did say he wanted to grow or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it sounds like he can get a hookup whenever he wants a hookup, and he's putting in a lot of effort to get a hold of you. If he just wanted a hookup, he could have had that already with somebody else.
Yeah, he seems to have a good history of it.
Yeah. So you definitely, so that's what it is. You don't want to be the fourth girl in your friend group who has hooked up with Justin.
Obviously, he sleeps around a lot, and I don't need that. So I think it's best just to not call him.
Okay, that seems pretty straightforward.
Well, Erica, I do have to let you know this before we let you go. Thank you for being honest. And now I have to be honest because Justin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. So we've we've also hung out with Justin a bit.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
All right, listen, I haven't met any of your friends. I don't know who they are, but most likely it's the truth. Are any of them waitresses, hostesses, bartenders?
You got to type, obviously.
He just keeps listing careers.
Dishwashers.
Teachers, nurses.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I was that guy. But, I'm not just trying to get you in bed. You can do that with anyone, pretty much. But I'm interested in you.
Oh.
They all know you from last year. All of them.
Oh, dang.
Last year.
And Justin, don't you think that's weird? If you slept with all my girlfriends, this is weird.
Yeah.
Look, it's true. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm a recovering male skank.
Recovering male skank, Erica.
I feel like he's self-aware.
That doesn't help your mission here. I mean...
Look, I'll be the first one to admit it. I hooked up with a lot of girls, probably in every state, maybe 49 out of the 50. But I want to change.
Whoa.
I'm acknowledging the kind of person that I've been. I would love to change because of you.
Oh.
We had one date, and now you suddenly want to change because we had one date? I hardly believe that.
Wow.
No, Eric, I'm being honest with you. Look, that night I almost had a booty call. I almost made that phone call, but I didn't. I just can't stop thinking about it.
You're so not helping yourself here.
But Erica, think about it if the tables were turned. Like, what if some guy didn't want to go out with you because of a couple of dudes or more that you slept with? Like, you would be really upset about that because you're also more than just who you've hooked up with in the past.
Yeah, but I'd still see that it would be awkward that his friends have seen me naked.
Yeah.
Or it's easier to bond. I mean, you could look at it two ways.
I have to ask a question. Justin, do you think you like her because she's the only girl that doesn't call you back?
Nah, man. This girl, she has a brain. You're very smart. You're funny. You get my movie references. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Sandlot.
Yeah, see?
That was really dorky.
Look, Justin, it's nice that you say all these things and you feel this way about me, but it just doesn't change that you've been with my friends like that. I mean, if we were to go out, we couldn't have sex for like 6 months because I'd have to know that you really, really fell in love with me.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Jeez.
Holy 6 months? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, no booty calls, no nothing. 6 months of just holding my hand and a kiss goodnight. You need a freaking cleanse.
Oh.
Wow. All right, well.
That is strict.
Not for anybody.
Erica,
Yeah.
would you like to go? Maybe I shouldn't even ask Erica at this point now. Erica, would you like to go on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it
Oh, man.
if he agrees to not having any sex for 6 months.
Okay, Justin, it's your turn.
Oh, she said
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
All right,
She's
Justin.
into it. Now I feel like she's just testing you.
Time to put you to the test, find out how woke you really are now.
Wait, you know what kind of person I am? You know what would do that to me? I mean, like, 6 months. She said 6 months.
Yes,
She said
she did.
6 months, yeah.
6 months. I know that probably
Yeah.
hasn't happened to you since you were teens, but
That's half a year. That's half a year.
you're
Yes,
not going
it
to
is.
explode.
Yeah.
You're not going to explode. You'll be
good at
fine.
math.
I mean,
Might actually.
you will at some point, but not the way you
Justin,
think.
I can't think of any other way to prove to my friends that it's okay we date because you'd have to prove, that you really care about me. Just imagine after 6 months how amazing that's going to be.
Ooh.
6 months.
Okay. Yes. We've been over that,
Justin.
Justin. We've been over that a bunch now. 6 months. Can you wait 6 months? You'll get your second date if you can abstain for 6 months.
I mean, I'm just throwing this back at you. I mean, can we negotiate like 6 dates?
6 dates.
Nope, we're talking 6 months. I mean, you just said that you want to change and that you've never met anyone like me and that you made it sound like you'd do anything.
Is there any chance that I can get back to you on this?
Oh,
All right, yeah.
really?
No, think.
Can I process this?
All right. Erica, you blew Justin's mind. Yeah. All right.
Sleep with
Well.
so many girls now.
Yeah, Justin, use some time to think about it and then update us on if you guys actually go on a second date, all right?
Gosh.
Gotcha. 6 months.
Yes, 6 months, we know.
6 months.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Thomas?
No, this is not Thomas.
This isn't Thomas?
This is Glenn. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, hi.
Hi. I was looking to speak with a Thomas.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, you said your name was Glenn?
Yep, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Glenn, let me ask you a question. Did you start kind of an online relationship with a girl named Kristen a little while ago?
Sorry, what is this about?
I knew it.
That wasn't an answer to my question, Glenn.
Yeah, exactly, Glenn.
Well, the reason that I'm asking you, Glenn, is because Kristen emailed us, because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back after, you can email us and hopefully find out why. And she told us a little bit about meeting a dude named Thomas online and talking to him for over a month. Things got very heated to the point where Thomas and her were saying, I love you. And then there was supposed to be a dinner date and that never happened. But strangely, the phone number that she gave me for Thomas is for you. And your name's Glenn.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry, I was confused. I am Thomas.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, Glenn, we know that you're lying. Just come out with it. Why are you leading women on and telling them I love you on dating apps and toying with their emotions? That really hurts people.
I know it sounds like that. No. Let me explain. So Thomas is my middle name, and I go by Glenn sometimes and Thomas sometimes.
Okay,
God, you're a
but so
good
you're
liar.
admitting that you're the person that she was talking to.
Yeah. No, I know Kristen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait. The Kristen that you were supposed to meet at the restaurant where you said you were in a restaurant in a different city, but then when she looked up that restaurant in the different city, that didn't exist?
Wow, you know a lot about me. Yeah, I did try to meet her.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird how honest you're being, because normally when people catfish somebody online, they would try to deny it.
Well, it's kind of complicated. I guess you could call it a catfish, but it's not like that.
Okay, well then can you
Oh my
try to
gosh.
explain it, please?
So actually I've met Kristen before.
What?
You've met her before.
You mean like you had seen her picture on the same dating app or something?
Well, that, but also I've met her in person. She just doesn't know that I'm who I say I am or who she's been talking to.
What?
Wow.
Now that comes
Okay,
off
so-
as not only like catfishing and like an a-hole move, but creepy. You sound creepy.
No. It's not creepy. I just wasn't expecting to talk about this right now. So I actually live in her building.
What? It gets even
You
weirder.
guys live in the same building?
Yeah, it's just not as, I didn't move in to like stalk her. I live in the apartment underneath her and I really like her and I'm just really nervous to talk to her.
Okay, no one brought up stalking. You're the only person that jumped to that conclusion, which is also a red flag.
No, you guys are accusing me and it's making me sound like I'm crazy, but I'm not. I really like Kristen and this whole situation is weird and I'm not a catfish.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. If it's not catfishing.
Like I said, she lives in the unit above me, and I really like her. She's really cool and really pretty, and I'm just a kind of a nervous guy. So I thought I'd make this profile to get to know her and then, meet her or talk to her in person with this information I have.
And when you
Wait,
talked
what?
to her in person and you showed up and you were the dude that lives downstairs, you didn't think that would go bad?
Well, I was just trying to use the information to talk to her about things she would like, but a fake persona, I was never going to meet her as that. I mean, I was just using that to kind of get to know her better, but it got really out of hand.
So wait, you were basically like being a spy on a dating app in order to find out, I don't know, if she likes to go hiking, so that when you ran into her into the building, you could be like, oh, hey, I'm also going on a hike. Let's go together. And then she would fall in love with the real you, not the fake you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding.
Whoa!
No,
Wow.
that is-
Okay, so
that
you
is still
catfished her to get research on things to talk to her about.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
creepy.
That is elaborate.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
And then how did you let your fake persona say I love you to her
that's
online?
I don't know. She's awesome, and I just got wrapped up into this fantasy.
Okay, did you mean to actually schedule a date with her?
Well, she was the one who was pushing it, and then I just thought since we talked a lot, like she could see past the weird beginning to this relationship we're going to have.
Did you have any plan of actually meeting up with her?
I did plan on it, and then I freaked out at the last moment.
Oh,
Wow.
So then what was your...
man.
Wait, so everything backfired and now you're just giving up on everything? You're not stalking her anymore?
Well, I was never stalking her, but yeah, I mean, it's all complicated.
Yeah, super complicated. You know what else complicates it even more, Thomas? Kristen is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
I don't even know what to think.
I don't think any
I
of us
don't
do.
either.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, Glenn? I don't even know who you are. Like, what do you look like?
We actually talked once in the laundromat, but I live underneath you. I'm in 102. I'm the guy with the shaved head. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to get like that. I think you're really cool and you're so beautiful, and I just was worried it wouldn't go well, so I don't know.
So you
I'm
decided
sorry.
to catfish me? Is that what you did? I mean, this is embarrassing.
Well, okay,
I don't need-
every night I have to hear you with your boyfriend upstairs, and that should be me. You don't even know me.
Wait.
What boyfriend? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That blonde guy, the one with the hair up to his shoulders, he's been around for like 6 months, and I hear you guys all the time.
First of all, he's not my boyfriend. It's nothing like that, okay?
He calls you his girlfriend. I've heard it.
What? You're like spying on her. So not only are you like creating fake personas to get into her life, but now you're just straight up listening to her conversations inside her apartment.
No, our building is small, and you guys are saying I'm lying. Well, she's also lying.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have a boyfriend or not? Because if you do have a boyfriend, it's weird that you're online trying to meet dudes telling them you love them.
Yeah, this is all
It's
crazy.
not my boyfriend. It's a friend. We hang out a lot. It's a fun thing. It's not my boyfriend, and he knows that.
Oh, man. You guys are both kind of out.
No,
like,
no.
what's going on right
I don't care if she's dating 8 other dudes right now. What he did is so creepy.
Okay, I know we're both in like a weird place, and this all started out really weird, but when we were talking online, there was something there. There was a good vibe, and like...
I was vibing with Thomas, not with Glenn.
Well, I am Thomas.
No, you're not Thomas. You put on these like fake pictures. It's so bad. You have no
Those aren't
idea.
fake. Those are my brother, actually.
It's heartbreaking.
Those are pictures of your brother?
Yeah, those are pictures
That's
of my older
me.
brother.
Does he even know that you're doing that? No.
Yeah, he told me I should do it.
Me.
No, he did not. Glenn,
Yeah,
stop
right.
lying. You are such a bad liar. Glenn,
no way.
are you actually trying to still make this work? I mean, she would literally have to be just as nuts as you to want to continue whatever weird fantasy relationship you started.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not moving out of the building, so either we go on a date or just
Creepy.
like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
You cannot make me go on a date with you. This is just so bad.
Whatever. This all got really out of hand. I was just trying to get to know you because I liked you, and now it's just weird. And
Yeah, it's our fault, Glenn.
You could have talked to me like a normal person and just asked me out. Who knows? Maybe I would have gone out with you.
I did try to talk to you like a normal person in the laundromat, and you didn't even give me the time of day. You just walked out.
I don't even remember this. Who knows? Maybe I don't even know what was going on in my mind that day.
Whatever. I liked you, and I'm down to go out on another date if you want to. All right?
All right.
Sounds
Sweet. Well,
healthy.
Kristen, would you like to go on a first date with
Who knows, man?
Thomas or Glenn?
Absolutely
No,
not.
Thomas. We will pay for
Absolutely
it.
not.
No.
No.
Well,
no.
yeah, I mean-
And I'm changing my lock. I mean, this is gross.
Oh, my God.
No, it is not an oh my God situation, Glenn. She needs to call her landlord right now.
All right. Well, I'm not going to talk to you, so don't worry. I'll forget you exist, forget I exist, and tell your boyfriend I say hello.
Oh my God.
He's not my boyfriend. Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What exactly is this regarding?
It's regarding somebody that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show, and you haven't been calling them back. So he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you've been blowing him off.
Who is it?
His name is Henry.
Oh, Lord.
You remember Henry? He said that you guys met at a 5K and then went out for lunch after?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not calling Henry back? He says he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch.
There definitely is a reason.
Do you mind sharing it with us so that we can tell him?
I don't even know what happened. It was like, when I met him at the road race, he was really funny. He was, telling some jokes, and I thought that was kind of cute. And
He said that he made a little bet with you before you guys started running.
yeah, he did. It was kind of cute. It was a little cocky, but it was cute.
All right. Well, it sounds like you liked him a lot. So what was it that turned you off?
Well, it was a normal date at first. We sat down and we were talking about my job.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the conversation went from my job to sex.
Oh, what?
And
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you mean? How do you even make that transition?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he started asking about me and my sexual experiences with other people and other women, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just out of the blue, nowhere, he just goes down a weird sexual path on you.
Yes, out of nowhere. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Oh my God, you did?
Yeah, I mean, what would you do if you were in my situation? Yeah. Like, he just started talking to me about multiple partners, and I was stuck. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like an out-of-body experience, really.
We talked to him, and he said that you guys both mutually started talking about all kinds of sexual stuff.
No. He definitely brought it up. And all I wanted to do was get out of there. That was all that I was thinking about. Like, how can I end this lunch so that I can, like, leave as fast as possible?
Why didn't you tell him that those are totally inappropriate questions during a lunch date and you're just not comfortable?
I mean, I guess I was so in shock about how the conversation just took a turn sexual.
That is so weird. We talked to him, and like I said, he was just like, oh, she started talking about it, and then we both started talking about it.
I had nothing to do with it. And actually, at one point, he said, and I quote, "Oh, I'm totally into that. I'd be down for that." And I didn't even say anything sexual at all.
That is I wonder what he was thinking he'd be down for. Wouldn't you love to ask him?
Oh, my God.
No, I don't ever want to talk to him
That's
again.
a shame, because Henry's actually on the other line listening right now.
Oh, my God.
Henry.
He's on the phone?
Yes, he is. Henry, how are you going to explain yourself? What were you doing?
I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you were absolutely talking about sex stuff. And, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but,
Henry,
like, you
I'm sorry, but I never brought up sex. Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, what about all the bi talk, you know?
What?
Whoa.
The what?
You said you were bi. And so I was like, oh, you're telling me you're, like, opening up for something. I'm like, okay.
Oh, my gosh. No, I never said I was bi. Where did you get that from?
You said you were. You said you were bi-coastal. And so I just, you know, I mean, I started.
Oh, my gosh.
What? You said you were bi-coastal like 4 times. And
Yes, I said I was bi-coastal. Bi-coastal is not bisexual. Bi-coastal means I work on both the East and West Coast.
Oh, my gosh.
Not bisexual, meaning I have multiple partners. There's definitely a huge difference.
I mean, I thought it was like a slang term for that.
No.
I mean, who
No,
says bi-coastal? Who says bi-coastal like that?
A lot of people say bi-coastal, Henry.
People that are bi-coastal.
Are you serious, Henry, right now?
Oh, no.
I don't know what to say. I thought that's what it was.
So you, like, launched into a line of questions about her sexuality because you thought that she was confessing to you that she was bisexual?
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought.
Oh, sweet Henry.
Yeah, bicoastal is a very popular phrase for people that work on both the East and the West Coast. And so was it after she said that you were like, ooh, I'm into that?
She just jumped into it.
She kept talking. She kept talking about it, so I thought, oh, she wants to talk about our sexualities. Okay.
Henry, you were such a dumb. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Everything that
I really genuinely thought it was like a slang term. I'm not an idiot, and I thought you were trying to ask me if I was into it. So I was kind of encouraging. I'm not like homophobic or bisexual phobic or something.
Obviously not. You're actually very pro bisexuality, judging from your conversation.
Henry, either way, I mean, mix up or no mix up, you don't ask about sexual experiences on the first date.
Oh, come on, Leslie. You can see that it was a mistake. It's almost endearing.
Thank you.
Right, that's the word right there.
Hey, Leslie, would you like to go out on a second date with Henry? We will pay for it.
Yeah, come on.
On whatever coast you want to be on, you freak.
You know, Henry, I don't know that I can really look at you seriously anymore after our first date. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry too.
Sorry,
I
Henry.
wish you the best, though, and now I hope that this was an educational experience for you, and you can take this and into your next dating experience.
At least you learned a new word today, Henry. And just out of precaution, I just want a tricycle is a bike with 3 wheels, in case anybody ever brings that up, okay?
Yeah, I'll pass the vocab test now.